Save game review. Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video where I'm gonna be reviewing some more of your save games. I think this is our 7th or 8th save game review, and we have a couple of doozies for today. First up is this Congo campaign by Nimbim. Then we have this Ottomans campaign by Yashman, and finally the Mamluk Caliphate Egypt Arabia campaign by Shira over here. I'm definitely very excited to jump into some of these. I don't think we had Ottomans yet in this latest batch of 1.36 save games. I think we had one Congo one way back when I started. Not sure though, don't remember, but always exciting to see a Congo campaign. And obviously we have had lots of Mamluks campaigns. You know, that is expected. They were updated in 1.36. But this one right here, even though it's barely 250 years into the game, I'm seeing lots of advancement, you know, running through 4 or 3 different tags right here. So definitely super excited to jump into all of these. These two are about 100 years. This one, like I said, about 250 almost. So yeah, those are our save games for today. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into this first Congo campaign by Nimbim. Like I said, August 2nd, 1540. And the only thing this player said is Congo going for the achievement. So obviously, you know, this player needs to conquer all of Africa. Let's see where he's at. All right, here we are in our Congo campaign, and the first thing I need to let you guys know is that I have played Congo a couple of times, and honestly, man, by you know, almost 100 years, this looks pretty good because Congo, this achievement run where you need to conquer all of Africa, is super slow to start. Right, you just consolidate this portion in the early game, then you gain access to these Lake Victoria guys, then you know, hop through a couple of uncolonized provinces or colonize them to get to these guys over here. After these guys, you sort of snake up here. Then you need to colonize maybe a little bit or fight someone that has colonized here to get to these guys. So it's a pretty slow campaign overall, but honestly, I'm liking what I'm seeing right here by 1540. So let's check out the Great Powers list first. Obviously, Congo number, well, 1, but technically 2 on the Great Powers list, just behind the Ottomans or just ahead of the Ottomans, depending on how you want to look at it. I'm seeing alliance with France right here, which is actually really nice, and with Ethiopia, nations that could potentially help out. Oh yeah, definitely help out versus the Ottomans later, which of course are going to be a problem. They already have provinces in Africa. It's inevitable that you get to fight them. But yeah, let's go into the country view right here. 3, 2, 4 ruler. All right, level 2, 3, and 2 advisors. That's pretty good for 1540. Yep, excellent right there. Let's go into the government. You can accept a couple of more cultures here, if I'm being honest, unless you're using diplo points for something else. But yeah, not an empire yet, obviously, since these aren't auto accepted. No big deal on that, honestly. Let's go into the diplomacy tab. So I like to France and Ethiopia. Now, why is there oh wait, a bunch of vassals here? Hold up. So let's see, Benin is a subject. Okay, Mali also, Hobyo, Sakalava, Zaza. Wow, actually, man, this player, you know, if we weren't in this war interface, it'd be easier to see. But this player is doing really well, way better than I thought, man. See, this player almost has pretty much all of Western Africa right here, Hobyo as well, all of Madagascar. Well, no, not all of Madagascar. And Timor wasn't a subject, but Sakalava is. So way better than I initially thought. Big ups on this. Excellent job right here. Why these guys would be coalitioning him, I don't know, honestly. I guess really aggressive expansion over in this region, feeding these guys cores or something, or provinces or whatever. Benin is never this big, and neither is Mali by this point, honestly. So yeah, you know, maybe saving some admin points feeding these guys. But let's move on. Aside from that, let's take a look at the economy. Economy sucks, dude. I guess because you're at war. Let's see, okay, colonies, we'll get to that. See, the advisors, like I said, are good, but I guess they're pretty expensive for this income. Very nice income from gold. A bunch of gold mines, not all of them developed. Let's see right here. So let's take a look at the gold mines again. So Butua, Zimbabwe, and Masapa are definitely developed. Oh, they're not. So they're not up to 10. This one isn't up to 10. This one isn't up to 10. Yeah, we'll see once again if it's a diplo points problem, but yeah, you definitely got to get all of these guys, all of these gold provinces up to 10. Aside from that, this is looking pretty standard right here. You won't really be making a lot of money from trade controlling this. So yeah, pretty expected. Actually, I'll say this is below par right here. Let's take a look at tech. So ahead of tech on mill. Yeah, definitely lacking diplo points. See, definitely lacking diplo points. Making them right now, but I guess this is the reason. You know, cultures haven't been promoted and the gold mines haven't been developed. So let's take a look at the ideas. Influence, religious, offensive. Yeah, opened up with influence, I guess, worked on this quite a lot. Definitely this player planned to play with subjects. That's why we have these guys right here. Religious is pretty good. Oh, you went Catholic. Honestly, I would say fetishist, but yeah, even if you stay fetishist or go Catholic, I think religious is a pretty good pick right here. And then offensive for the third one. Yeah, honestly, good idea group picks, man. Good idea group picks. I have nothing bad to say about that. But maybe they were, maybe this player was annexing a subject. Maybe that's why Diplo points are low right now, because you open up with influence for your first one, right? By now you should have caught up. Either way, in the mission tree, okay, lots of missions already taken. Congo has a very nice mission tree, so yeah, no negative things to see right here. Culture conversion cost. Listen, you're not using this. I guess it is free, but you're not really using it either way. No big deal on that. Stability and expansion over gov cap, not something I like to see. Everything is looking pretty standard right here. Converting away 3 missionaries, okay, pretty standard. Mill, pretty much up to force limit. Okay, morale. Discipline is mid 27. Let's see right here. What does this army actually look like? Yeah, unless they're split, this army composition is not good right here. Game is lagging so hard, I guess, because of this war. Subjects are good. Telling Sakalava to be passive? Sure, I guess. And in the estate stuff, everything is looking pretty good right here, honestly. So yeah, Congo man does have the ability to colonize through its missions and stuff like that. Got 1 colonist right now. Then where are the colonies? Oh, okay. See, this is not something you usually do, man, with such a poor country, but you're doing 3 colonies right now with only 1 colonist. They get so much more expensive. I wouldn't recommend that, not as Congo at least. So yeah, definitely an issue on the Diplo points front right here. Obviously that can be fixed. You can definitely use some papal bonuses right here as well. You got more than 50 papal influence, and yeah, develop those gold mines, man. Develop those gold mines. Let's see what's stated and what's not. Okay, all of this is stated. No trade companies, by the way. So yeah, lots of states with gold provinces not stated either. Definitely need to work on gov cap. We'll jump into the buildings pretty soon right here. In fact, let's do the buildings now. So going over into the buildings marketplaces, so many can be built. Wow, look at this. There needs to be a marketplace in every single one of these provinces right here, man. Even more than that. There's only a couple. Yeah, not satisfied with that at all. Let's go into the courthouses. 0. This is your problem, man. You're admin tech 10, right? You unlock courthouses at admin tech 8. You really need to start working on these. Yeah, major problem right here. Let's take a look at production buildings. Yeah, workshops are decent, but still there's literally so many provinces that can be built in. These 2 right here, all of these right here, man. Ivory, super important right here, especially when you get the bonuses. So many iron and copper, salt, cloth provinces. Yeah, very subpar on buildings, man. You need so many churches too. Yeah, big minus on the what you call it, on the buildings right here. Yeah, not happy to see that. Let's take a look at the government reforms. Still a tribal nation, obviously, so not a lot to say here. All of these are pretty good. I do recommend reforming into a monarchy as Congo, by the way. So this player will be doing that pretty soon. So yeah, man, big negative on the buildings, and you know, on this lagging behind so hard and dip. I wonder why. Maybe this player got a couple of bad rulers, but yeah, obviously he is working on that, man. See, +3 advisor right here. So yeah, maybe not that big of a negative on the Diplo points thing, but a major negative on the what you call it, gold mines. Let's take a look at autonomy real quick too. Can it be lowered anywhere? Obviously we're at war, it can't be done right now, but yeah, there might be a couple of provinces where autonomy can be lowered. And obviously, man, if you had those courthouses, you would be able to state everything, pretty much all of Africa by the end of the game. So yeah, very good on expansion, negative on focusing on other stuff. The economy, not good at all, man, not good at all. Let's take a look at the timeline right here. Okay, here we got Congo, obviously quick expansion, very easy to eat all these guys up. Subjects haven't been annexed yet. There we go, got these provinces down here. Massive expansion over into Kilwa now. Rwanda may be a subject right here, I'm not sure. There we go, more expansion into Kilwa. Colonizing slowly to get to Benin right here. There we go, Rwanda has been eaten up. I do think they were a subject. Kilwa eaten up as well. Nothing going on over here much. Let's see if he's expanding through vassals right now. Obviously we can't see that, boys. So yeah, there we go, Benin over here. So Benin actually doesn't exist at this point. I wonder what's going on. There we go, there's Benin again, somehow. Mali, yeah, we're pretty much, yeah, we got to there. So not a lot that can obviously be seen here. Obviously there was lots of expansion through vassals, but yeah, like I said, I don't really have anything negative to say about the expansion. The problem is mostly with the economy and the building. So Assab, where is that? Okay, so a little bit of expansion here. This I guess has been one of the latest few wars and stuff like that. So yeah, everything is okay. Armies, I don't like this army composition. Maybe they died due to wars, but you know, unless these stacks are split or something like that, which they may be, but even if they are, it still doesn't make sense. Yeah, and definitely not enough cannons, man, definitely not enough cannons. So yeah, those are my tips for you right there. Build up those buildings immediately, even though the save game was submitted more than 2 months ago. But yeah, looking at all these things right here, the positives and the negatives, weighing them up, I'm gonna give this campaign honestly, you know, it's not that bad, man. It's not that bad. I'm sort of in between a 3.5 and a 4 right here, but you know what? Let me be more negative today. Let's, nah. let me be more positive today. I'm giving this campaign a 4 out of 5. Let's move on with the next one. All right, let's jump into our second campaign right here. Ottomans campaign by Yashman, November 11th, 1544, exactly 100 years into the game. Let's see if this player said anything about this campaign. And Yashman right here says, trying out the Ottomans in 1.36 with the new nerfs for them and missions for surrounding countries. It's exactly 100 years into the game, currently in the process of liberating the rest of North Africa from the Iberians. I think I'm doing okay so far. Okay, thank you for explaining that, Yashman. Let's see if you are in fact doing okay so far. All right, here we are in our little Ottoman campaign, and you know, these always look weird, man, since ALETs were introduced, but yeah, let's take a look at this. Ooh, major war right now versus Portugal, England, Spain, Provence. Everyone is in here, but the Ottomans have to call in their boys, France, Bohemia, lots of subjects, Scotland, Lorraine. What is going on over here? We'll take a look at the subjects very soon, but honestly, this expansion from the Ottomans looks very nice for these first 100 years. Now, you don't want to have an Ajam alliance. You really don't. Get rid of this, but yeah, let's jump into the Great Powers list. Obviously, number 1 on Great Powers list, 1700 dev, 500 more than Spain, which does look to be pretty powerful this campaign. Already coalitioning the Ottomans. Wow, we'll take a look at that pretty soon, but going over into the court tab right here, 666 Suleiman, maybe the Magnificent Kanu. Yeah, he's pretty old, so this is probably the Magnificent. Got this right here, 544, level 3 advisors. Very nice right here. These guys, I guess, or you know, half cost or something like that, but really good on this front. Let's take a look at the government. Obviously, not a lot to say over in this tab as the Ottomans. Maybe you want to promote some of these, I don't know, but it doesn't really matter too much. In the diplomacy tab, let's take a look. Allied to Scotland, France, Bohemia, Russia, Ajam. Really good alliances, a lot of them unnecessary, and we can see this massive coalition over here by the Italian guys. I don't know why this is. Maybe this expansion over in Naples. Naples is Aelet as well, or maybe some expansion into Hungary, but yeah, those are the people that are mad right now. Not a lot to say right there. Genoa and Basra, regular vassals. Naples is an Aelet. Crimea is a March. Syria, Tunis, and Egypt are core Aelets. So really good right there. Guaranteeing Ardabil. Why? Alrighty then, guess to prevent Ajam from forming Persia or something like that. But yeah, going over into the economy. Actually, economy is let's see right here. It should be pretty good. What is this player paying so much for? The advisors and forts. Yeah, I would expect income to be unless the armies are, yeah, pretty big stacks right here. So yeah, actually the economy is looking good. A very low income from trade. Wow, so still only 2 merchants transferring from Aleppo and Alexandria. But now you have so much control over Alexandria that you could simply tell the guy from Aleppo to transfer here and then here. So you know, you get the multiplicative bonuses. But yeah, goods produced 10%. The previous player had a goods produced of 18%, by the way, didn't mention that. Tech obviously ahead of time as the Ottomans, and open up with offensive, admin, diplo. Yeah, I would go diplo, admin, and then offensive, I guess. But yeah, these are standard openings as the Ottomans. You don't really need to open up with a mill idea group at all. If you even get mill idea groups as the Ottomans, if you play that long, I would probably take a mill idea group right here as the Ottomans. That's where your troops start to fall off. But yeah, offensive, admin, diplo, really don't have any negative things to say about that. No need to even take a look at the Ottoman mission tree, man. You pretty much auto complete missions as the Ottomans as you just play along. So everything pretty standard right there. Diplomats, okay, everything is really good right here. Civilian expansion under gov cap, perfect. Very low unrest. In the religion tab, obviously not converting too much as the Ottomans. You sort of stay tolerant. So yeah, everything is good right there. Massive army, as we can see, 190,000 troops. Morale is good, discipline is good. Combat with this 27, so 34-4. Your stacks are a little bit too big. I would make him 27-4-10 by now. Let's see, Miltech. Yeah, 27-4-10. That's what my army stacks would look like. Maybe as the Ottomans, you want to have a little bit more cav too. So yeah, but not a lot of negative things to say about that. Really good generals, obviously, thanks to offensive. Subjects are looking pretty standard, and in the estates, everything is looking pretty good, even though, you know, the Demi here are mad. Lots of privileges granted to the Janissaries as well. So that is looking pretty good right there. So yeah, very nice expansion, man. I'm pretty satisfied with what you've accomplished by 1544. Now, keep in mind, this is a really good expansion, like I said, but if you're gunning for India, maybe in an Ottoman playthrough, by 1544, you should definitely be over here, right? You should have conquered a big portion of this. Maybe this player isn't going for that. Maybe it's just going for like peak Ottoman borders or something like that. But yeah, very good right here. Obviously, we'll be annexing subjects pretty quick. I don't know if you want to focus on these guys too hard right now. Maybe just chop them down a little bit. Get all of these claims right here. Get Morocco as an Aelet as well. There is a mission expansion for that as well. But you know, shift around your expansion opportunities. Really no aggressive expansion with anyone over here or over here, so you definitely need to push harder into Persia, into Arabia, and into the Horn if you even wish to expand that way. But aside from that, things are looking pretty good right here, man. Kosovo obviously devved up to 10. Really good right there. And yeah, looking like a pretty standard, very powerful Ottoman campaign. Nice boats as well. The only negatives I could say of this far, maybe, even though they're not really negatives, just nitpicks, you don't need this much allies, I guess. And then, I don't know, maybe push into here a little bit more. Let's take a look at everything that's stated. So almost everything full stated right here, looking very nice. Let's take a look at autonomy. Autonomy lowered everywhere. Let's jump into the buildings real quick right here. Marketplaces built in pretty much all of the relevant provinces. Maybe you do want to start building them in your subjects as well preemptively, even though there's no really need for that. But yeah, you can definitely build up like 2 more right here. Going into the courthouses, you know, you're under GovCap, obviously, which you will be as the Ottomans, especially if you're playing so heavily with ALEDs. But you know, get ready to become a massively over governing capacity. So build courthouses literally everywhere, dude. Even before you annex your ALEDs, you know, you have so much money. You don't even have burger loans or any kind of loans right now. So I definitely take out about 20,000 ducats worth of loans right here and build courthouses in every single available province as you get ready to annex your subjects. But going over into the workshops, definitely not a big focus on this as well. So many provinces that they could be built in. Let's take a look at the churches. Yeah, churches, more churches can be built as well. Some army buildings as well here and there, manufactories. Actually, there are manufactories in some locations. So yeah, you know, not optimal buildings, not peak building, not peak buildings building, but you know, you could definitely get a couple of more in there. Going over into the government reforms, obviously we got the Ottoman government, the Shirmay system, provincial government system, maintain balance of power, military engineering. Maybe I would go with Ghazi warriors, not sure, but yeah, aristocratic court, very good for the subjects. Yeah, really good right here. I don't really have anything negative to say about the government tab either, so all of those things are looking really nice right there. Let's jump into the timeline now. Let's go with speed 4. So obviously gonna kickstart with Byzantium. There we go, some minor guys over here. Epirus, there we go, the Beyliks, pushing into these guys. I wonder if the timeline will show here when you get the ALETs. Let's see, pretty much no expansion. Yeah, Serbia, Akuyunlu, a little bit of pushing into Italy, pushing into QQ a little bit more in the Caucasus. By this point, a lot of these guys may already be ALETs. We can't really tell that. Let's see how will it show up. So eating up Syria right here. There we go. So it does show up. Okay, there we go. ALEted the Mamluks, the Tunis right there. Maybe some other guys are vassals by this point in the game. Yeah, pretty good expansion, man. Pretty good expansion. Yeah, and that's it. That's the end of the timeline. So yeah, that's pretty much the Ottoman campaign checked out. I can say that I'm pretty satisfied. Oh, one thing that I'm noticing right here is you got a couple of useless forts. So you don't need this, you don't need this, you don't need this, you don't need this one. There's like so many forts you don't need, bro, especially some of these right here. There are no powerful foes this way, right? There's not like a massive Timurids or massive Persia that you really need to prevent from pushing into your country. So, and these guys up here too, yeah, definitely so many forts that can be deleted. You can probably save about 15 ducats on forts right here. So my advice for this campaign, get ready with the courthouses majorly, because you are going to be annexing these guys right here pretty soon. You're going to inherit that land, you know, either way. You are going to want to state the stuff that you've taken over from the Mamluks, and yeah, definitely work on not ending up over GovCap once you do. So that's my advice. Definitely continue your expansion. Very nice expansion. Maybe focus a little less on these guys and a little more on these guys. And as I always say in my Ottoman guides or whatever, what you want to own in a typical Ottoman playthrough is pretty much this area right here, something like that. If you don't want to go for what you call it, for India, you can stop right here. You know, Egypt, Arabia, maybe you don't even have to go into the Horn, although there are very nice provinces over here that you can control. So yeah, aside from that, maybe get some other idea groups that could help out with your money situation. And yeah, things are looking pretty nice. This still isn't probably the perfect Ottoman opening or anything like that, but it's very good. I'm very satisfied with it. Obviously, we don't know the skill level of these players, and without blathering on for too long, I think I'm gonna give this campaign 4.5 out of 5. I'm pretty satisfied. Let's move on with the next one. And with that, we arrive to our final campaign of the day, this Mamluks Caliphate Egypt Arabia campaign by Shira on October 9th, 1682. Let's see if Shira said anything about this campaign. And Shira says, Mamluk Caliphate Egypt Arabia. I tried to finish all of Mamluk and Arabia missions, only got Mamluk done before my PC started to get bogged down by the late game. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump into our final campaign of the day. All right, here we are in our Arabia campaign, the first campaign of the day that hasn't loaded us into a war, and very nice expansion. Very nice. Looking really good. Those are my my initial impression is pretty big. Poland too, not a Poland, Lithuania, that's pretty big, kind of weird right here. France blobbing out massively over here. Portugal expanding into Castile. Yeah, Delhi has apparently become Tibet. Lots of weird things to take a look at, but the weirdest thing, or the least weird thing, are little Arabia right here that has the Suez Canal. All right, let's go into the great powers list. 3,825 deb, by far our largest, you know, save game of the day. Also an economic hegemon. Very, very nice to see right there. France is looking pretty big right here. Portugal too, Poland, England, Austria, Bengal, Netherlands. Okay, very nice right there. Let's go into the, you know, the government immediately. No air right now. We got Khalif Tuman Bey, the first Bari right here. Level 5 advisors. Well, almost all of them are very nice right there. In the government tab, so many cultures accepted and promoted as well. Greek, Tunisian, Kurdish, Armenian, Nubian, Somali. Very good right there. Let's go into the diplomacy tab. Allied to Poland. Okay, I'm guessing if you want to expand over here, well, that alliance is going to have to go. Gazikumuk, Malwa, and Tidore are subjects. Obviously, diplo-vassalize Malwa right here, maybe to reconquer a little bit, of course, expand into India, and so on. The pretty standard stuff right here. So much conquest CBs on pretty much everyone, dude. I didn't know these guys got so many claims. Yeah, looking real good right there. Economy absolutely insane. This is actually quite a lot for just 200 years into the game, man. But yeah, obviously looking at the borders, very nice. 170 on Fort Meade. Jesus, dude. And some forts have even been built, dog. Some forts have been built. Capital is Medina. Interesting right here. 2 gold mines, both of them obviously debbed up to 10 from what I can tell right now. Very nice modifiers for all sources of income. Very nice income from trade as well. Really, really good. Really good economy, man. War taxes are active. I don't know if that's on purpose or not. Maybe they're forgotten from the age of, you know, discovery. But yeah, really nice right there. Very good share from trade. 55% goods produced. Super, super strong right there. Ahead of tech in every category. Super high innovativeness as well. Aristocratic, economic, trade, offensive, influence, quality. Yeah, weird order, but excellent picks. Weird order, but excellent picks. I'd probably, you know, swap these to offensive trade and then quality influence. But yeah, very nice. United Arabian ideas, really strong, by the way. Tolerance of the true faith, years of separatism, siege ability. So many, you know, missionary stuff as well. Calf combat, very nice for, you know, aristocratic to mesh with that, you know, calf combat right there. So really nice idea group picks. This is what the mission tree is looking like so far. Pretty, you know, pretty good, I would say. Very nice right there. Let's take a look at the decisions and policies. 4 possible policies, always nice to see that. Yeah, very good right there. Very good. I don't have any negative things to say right now. Under gov cap as well, very good right there. Religion, 130% religious unity. So much missionary strength, 100, you know, legalism, excellent right there. The bonuses are so nice. Everyone's always like, Hawk, why don't you click this button right here, use the Muslim piety interaction. Really, bruh? You want me to, you know, get 2,000 ducats and then click the button for no corruption instead of all of these bonuses right here, plus 20% national attacks, which is absolutely insane in the early game, and plus 20% national manpower tech discount. It's so good right here. So good, man. Massive force limit right there. Lots of professionalism. Excellent, you know, excellent generals. Very strong morale as well. Discipline is great as well. 36 combat width. Let's take a look at the armies right here. Honestly, pretty good, man. Especially this one right here. Yeah, 36, I guess. This is pretty good for 36. Yeah, 30-10 with this combat ability. Lots of, Mamluk regiments as well. Super big stacks right here. I'm guessing these are split stacks. Yeah, so looking really nice right there. In the subjects tab, we do have some trade companies. So the West India Trade Company, I'm guessing this right here. Hormuz Trade Company, I don't know if I would trade company that, honestly. In Punjab, sure, I guess it's that province right there or something like that. Yeah, everything really good right here in the estates. 100% crown land ownership, but still privileges granted. Very nice to see. Absolutism is active, but obviously this isn't a world conquest, man. You don't need 100 absolutism. Estate privileges are way better. So really good right here. These guys have literally no control, man. 100% exactly. Excellent right there. Very good. Let's take a look at the government reforms next. We are the Caliphate, obviously. Diwan al-Qas, very good. Integrated Ottoman officials, underrated right here. State Madras is actually, yep, it's decent. It's decent. I don't know about this one, but it's decent. This is for the Mamluk regiments. Pretty nice right here. Aristocratic court, dynastic administration, Karimi station, 6 books, kingdom for the people, for the +1 possible policies. So, yeah, pretty good government reforms aside for like 1 or 2, but really it's nothing negative. So many merchants as well, man. Trade ideas is meshing with all of the other stuff, the policies as well, the trade companies probably as well. Look at this, man. We got like 12 merchants. That's why we're making so much money from trade. Very, very nice. Main trade node is obviously Constantinople. Perfect, 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 perfect. So yeah, looking really, really strong so far. Let me take a look at the states now. Yeah. Wait, what is this right here? Okay. What is Tidore? A vassal? How did I not see this? Yeah, Tidore. Okay, very good right there. But yeah, let's take a look at the autonomy now. Pretty much lowered everywhere that it can be. Let's take a look at the buildings. Although I don't think we're gonna encounter any negative things right here. Yeah, there we go. Those are the marketplaces. Those are the trade depots. Those are the stock exchanges. Perfect right there. Let's take a look at courthouses. Literally everywhere. Perfect, man. Town halls also awesome, awesome, awesome. Love to see that. You can definitely build up a lot more of these as well. Got a university too. That's pretty nice right there. Let's see, training fields. Those have been built. Maybe some boat buildings. Nah, irrelevant. Workshops. Perfect right there, baby. Perfect. Great mosque as well. Very nice. So much manufactories. Yeah, almost nothing bad to say about this campaign, man. I'm just gonna say it. Nothing bad to say about this campaign. Everything is looking really, really, really nice. Sorry, I didn't check the religion on the previous 2 saves, but yeah, obviously, you know, when you're the caliphate, you will be converting away. So yeah, Sunni, man, big hold of this right here. Excellent. The only weird thing that strikes me about this campaign is that you probably should have conquered this way long ago. Yeah, this is like one of the initial regions you expand in as the Mamluks, I guess. Well, maybe not the initial, but after the first 50 years, you sort of push hard into this. But hey, if it's not an interest, it's not an interest. I'm just saying there's a couple of gold mines right here with Arabia's name on them. But yeah, let's jump into the timeline right now. Obviously, starting off as the Mamluks, let's go with this speed right here. Yeah, some slow expansion. I'm guessing, you know, lots of nations over here are being vassalized as well. No biz opening, so my opening isn't, you know, being used right here, but it's always nice to see different strategies. Expansion in Arabia right here. We got a pretty big Timurid, so maybe a little bit of slowing down during this point, pushing into Arabia, into these guys right here. Still no wars with the Ottomans, so, you know, biding the time, getting strong enough to fight the Ottomans, and yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there we go. There's the initial war versus the Ottomans, taking Constantinople immediately. Let's see if any vassals pop out or something like that. We're almost 100 years into the game right here, pushing further into Tunis. As I can see right here, there we go. More expansion in Anatolia and the Caucasus. Further expansion in Anatolia with the Ottomans. Almost all of Arabia is wrapped up. There we go. We got Iraq popping out, maybe reconquering their cores. There's Bulgaria released. Poland has also fought the Ottomans just now, expanding a little bit into Greece as well. Annexed Iraq, maybe fighting the Timurids here, Hormuz something. There we go. Tunis, Tlemcen right there. More expanding into the Ottomans. Bulgaria has grown. We got Serbia right there as well. They may be a possible subject. Very huge Timurids. Probably gonna fight them pretty soon right here. About to annex Bulgaria. Yeah, there we go. There's another war versus the Timurids. Yeah, Bulgaria annexed. That's pretty much the border in the Balkans, and we arrive slowly but surely to the you know, to the near the present date of the save game. More expansion in the Horn, more expansion in Morocco, very, very nice. More expansion in the Timurids and in India. And yeah, there we go. A little bit of expansion down here near Ethiopia, more in the Timurids. And there we go. There's Arabia formed, and we arrive to our date of 1682. So a very, very nice campaign, man. Are the provinces, you know, are the borders, oh, we even got expansion into Iberia, which I didn't notice, but yeah, are the provinces and borders are a little wonky? Sure, down here maybe, over here and over here, but pretty much, you know, all the areas of expansion, you know, this is locked down with Poland right here. So even if the borders are a little ugly, I'm not gonna take away any points on that. I'm very, very satisfied with this campaign. Pristine gameplay with everything, with the stating, with the subjects, with the army, with the idea group picks, with the buildings, with the economy. So yeah, I really don't have anything bad to say about this campaign. Today we definitely saved the best for last. Obviously it was the longest campaign too, so the player could accomplish the most, but even with you know, judging the timelines by themselves respectively, this is still the best campaign of today. Good job on this Mamluks Caliphate, Arabia, Egypt, or whatever run that you're doing. And I'm gonna give our final campaign of the day a 5 out of 5. Excellent job. So yeah, boys, those were our 3 save games for today. Honestly, I enjoyed reviewing all 3 of them, and yeah, I'm looking to get some more diversity in the next save games. Hopefully, I am looking forward to maybe something like a France or Spain, or, you know, Prussia, England campaign, Russia, something like that. Maybe something in Japan. I don't think we've had a save game over there, but of course, you know, I am going along in order, and you do sort of expect the guys that got updated in 136 to show up the most. But yeah, if you want to submit your save games, man, just join the Discord. Drop them in the Save Games for Vid channel. I doubt I'll get to the latest of them. You know, we're still only about, I don't know, 10, 15 save games into this batch. We're only doing this every 2 weeks, and it's just 3 save games per video. So no guarantee that your save game will get reviewed. As always, 1 submission per person only. First come, first serve. I am going in order. Iron Man only. Iron Man only. Let me reiterate that. But yeah, those have been our save games for today. Very, very nice. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to leave a like. It really helps out a lot. And if you like the content and want to see more videos like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of them. And you can become a member today and join the Discord. The link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time with another EU4 video.